free to hold, and we'll be with you shortly.
Thank you for holding. How can I be of service to you today?
Yes, I have this recurring charge on my monthly statement, and I can't figure out what it's for.
Well, we'll certainly do our best to help you. What does the charge say on your statement?
Well, it's a $275 charge, and it just says Iraq War.
Yes, ma'am, that is correct. The Iraq War cost the average American family over $16,000 since the war started.
Are you kidding? Well, I never signed up for that.
I'm sorry, ma'am. You don't sign up for the Iraq War charge.
Tell me, have you enjoyed your war so far?
It's a standard charge for all Americans.
Have you gotten a picture of who they are?
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Did some men in a cave knock down your tower?
While you're still in line, can I interest you in our new monthly Iran War charge?
No,
Are you gonna behave or lay next to flowers?
Thanks for calling the United States.
Wake up, sleepyhead. It's after 8, you're late. Get out of bed. Fuck what a spectator said. Scientific dictatorship straight ahead. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. It's after 8, you're late. Get out of bed. This is a bucket of water on your head. You're asleep. You might as well be dead.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Welcome to the Red Pill Show. And now, here's your host and creator for new alternative media via podcast. Welcome to another episode of the original Red Pill Show. Today is May 3rd, 2015. The original Red Pill Show is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Please use at your own risk. The original Red Pill Show is copyrighted by me. No part of this podcast, live, whatever it is, on Spreaker.com, yeah, and iTunes for your downloading pleasure and leisure. Podbean.com. And YouTube, actually, Red Pill Show. Under no circumstances whatsoever should you share this without my permission. That's not what I say, though. What do I say? Under no circumstances whatsoever. No, that's the opinion. Wow, it's been a while. Okay. It's copyrighted by me. No part of this program can be reused, rebroadcasted in any way, shape, or form without my written consent. Finally, the original Red Pill Show is opinionated. Therefore, the host, callers, guests, etc., are opinionated under no circumstances whatsoever. Should opinions be taken as advice? Excuse me. If you're seeking professional advice, we strongly encourage you to hire a license if required person. Ooh, man. In his or her field there, little Tommy. Hey, man. No, that's his name. How you doing out there in internet land or whatever the hell this is? So, where's my phone? All right. Boy, there's a lot. The Pacquiao fight, which I heard was bunch of running around, I guess. Glad I didn't pay $100 for it. What else is going on? I'm not really sure, but what I'm going to find out is make sure this show is going on. So let's go to SpreakerRadio.com in our Spreaker app on our telephone. And I'm going to talk about gizmos a little bit. About the PSP. Excuse me. And, yes, we are live. Yes. Can we play it? Let's see. Anytime now. About the PSP. Yes. Excuse me. See? And, hello. Yes, we are live. Yes. Can we play it? Let's see. Yep. We can. Oh, man. Holy mackerel. So, on top of that, let's try the telly. And, because I have an interview that I have tentatively scheduled. Yes, 815-209-9700. And make sure that all is configured because, actually, it will be my first interview for quite a while. Hello.
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 Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Yes, I can.
Can you hear me? Let's see. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See? So there you go. Everything's working. And I will go back and check that out to make sure that's working. Stop. Hang up. Okay. All right. Because how would you rate the overall quality of this call? It really sucks. Yeah, really good. There we go. Yeah, they say you can't use you can't take phone calls on Spreaker, and you can, and because it's what's missing compared to like Blog Talk Radio. And really, that's about it. But Blog Talk Radio's bandwidth sucks. I can't stand it. It's like this. What do I do? Oh, I pan some. Yeah, hi. We're taking calls now, and I sound like I'm in a can. A can, man. I forget that, so we're going to do that. All right, my phone's blowing up. So there we go with that. Much better. Oh, now my headphones are cutting out, which means I need a battery. Hang on. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Yeah. Scram. Amstray. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. No, it's not in there. Oh. There's too much crap in my backpack. Do you have a battery in here? Ha! I knew it. I knew it. There we go. All right, so, and I heard this story. I should do animal stories. I gotta change this battery. Man. All right. There we go. Technical difficulties. Let me just take this and pull out one of these suckers and shove it in here. All right, like that. And ta-da! All right, ta-da! I'll be back, asshole. I have to see that. Actually, what's out right now is Ultron. I got the Avengers. I really like how they're mixing the TV show with the movies and then the movies with the TV show. Because I think the Avengers leads off where Captain America, the winter, or whatever the hell it is, winter time, leads off with that. So, plus I am using my Blue Yeti Pro Grade mic here, which has so much more gain than my SM7B. So I'm messing with that. The only thing is it picks up a lot of background noise. So I get torn between all these gizmos, but I really like this mic. But I'm afraid if I be out of my basement, it's going to pick up all the ambient sounds. So, yeah, maybe I'll try it. I don't know. But in any case, so, yeah, what about I said I'm going to do animal stories, little Tommy, and this guy should try to find this. Let me see here. Let me try to find this story. Guy, I'm not even going to say it. Man does this to there we go, it came up. So let's see, man. This is crazy. I heard this on the radio. No, it's not the right gear. So let's see. Yeah, I don't even know if it's true or not. Man punches. 2015. Let's try that. There you go. Okay, all right. Time now. Animal stories are a little Tommy. I don't know. Am I peeking out here? Probably am. Damn, I really got to get into this to do it. Time now for another episode of the original Pill Animal Stories there. That makes no sense, Uncle Lair. And there's him, little snot-nosed Tommy, man. Time now for another Animal Stories here on the Red Pill Show here. And how did the story go? Uncle Lair! Uncle Lair! Sorry, little Tommy. I forgot to wrap rubber band around my ball so I can do your voice too. Uncle Lair, stop that. All right, 73-year-old California man punches black bear in the face to save his dogs. Really? I'm going to be out of character for this one because this guy's got a lot of balls. Are you really? Wow. And the guy, they interviewed him. No shit. No shit there, little Tommy. Here's an exclusive program. Here we go.
Carl just smacks it. Couldn't believe it.
And I raised both hands in the air, and I cussed at him.
Only on CBS 13 tonight. A story like one you've probably never heard. A foothills man came face to face with a bear outside his home. He didn't run. He didn't call fish and game. Instead, he wound up and he punched the bear in the face.
Wow. CBS 13's Ian Schwartz met up with the man to find out why he did something so crazy.
Carl Moore is not a guy who scares easily.
The man or beast that I run from ain't been born, and its mama's already dead.
He's 73 with a wiry frame, and he's one heck of a character. And it turns out, he's also one heck of a bear fighter.
I ain't running from nothing. I never have in my whole life, and I ain't going to start now. And you're not going to sacrifice my babies for some damn bear.
The other week, Lacey the dog he loves like a daughter started whimpering outside. Carl ran out, and there it was. A bear who had no idea what world it just stepped into. Carl's world.
And I raised both hands in the air, and I cussed at him. Yeah, get out of here, and he looked at me like, go F yourself.
And what happened next can only be described as insane. Carl landed a whirling haymaker, punching the bear right in the face.
No way.
Barehanded, if you will.
He come up like this, and he turned, boom! I hit him hard. Tyler said I damn near corkscrewed his head.
We've all heard of a tall tale, the fish this big that got away. So was Carl up to it? Well, if you talk to the guy he's known for 25 years, he'll tell you, you bet.
Carl just smacks it. Couldn't believe it.
Yeah, what was going through your mind?
Crazy.
That's John Sargent. He's a friend and an employee with the construction company Carl owns. He says the bear was a bit shorter than Carl, but still a formidable opponent.
What do you think the bear is telling his buddies?
Stay away from here. Without question.
And after talking with these two gritty men for a while, it's no surprise Carl punched a bear.
He's an ex-First Recon Marine. He's been in barroom brawls and all kind of stuff.
The bear's long gone and likely in no rush for another foothill fistfight with the new reigning champ. But if he does return, you know Carl will be ready with that right hand.
This guy's a jerk, but he ain't been back since he got smacked by Carl.
Love that guy.
Ex-Marine has been in a bar brawl. Go figure. Huh?
That is like something you would, one of those classic stories you tell around the fire about someone from the 1800s,
It's
man.
like a tall tale, but
It's like Paul Bunyan, man.
Doesn't happen.
Awesome. Very
That's
cool.
Great.
All right, so where's this guy from, man? Crazy. Punch a bear in the face? Oh, hello, Tommy. He punched a bear in the face there. He's a little bit crazy, man. I can't get into this. Wow. I am just so amazed by this guy. You got to be kidding me. What town is this? Huffington Post, let's see. Placer County. Where the hell is that? I don't know. Wow. Man, I don't know if I like this mic because I gotta sit up on it and I gotta look down. I don't like that. So let me see something here. I gotta make up my mind. I gotta quit stuff. So anyway, I know that's enough for the animal stories. I really don't feel like doing it. Sorry. But there's a lot of great movies out. I want to see the new was it Ultron or whatever, or the hell was it? Not the X-Men, the Avengers. Wow. Holy mackerel. I want to check that out. But what I'm going to get into here is the electronic stuff. Okay. So I have a PSP, and I can't make up my mind about Sony. Because for me, it seems every time I got burned by the Betamax like 30 years ago. And it's just like ever since then, been a little weary with Sony stuff. But then it seems to me that the things that I like, they stop making. Like this computer here, which I'm on. It's a beautiful Sony Vaio 24-inch with the Blu-ray player. And it's freaking awesome. Beautiful. I would dare say it's as nice or better than my Mac. It's the piano black color, like the PS4, the PSP, the PS Vita, and all that stuff. And I recently found my UMD disc with all my movies on them. And I'm like, well, I haven't played with this thing in a while. So I took it up to the campground this weekend. And I just popped in Lara Croft and Terminator 2 and Riddick and Bad Boys 2, but that disc is bad. And I really like those discs. And I'm not crazy that I got to be on the internet or download stuff to my memory stick or whatever on my PS Vita, which I have over here charging on my bed down here. And I don't know. So I did my homework a little bit, and I guess there's a PSP 1000, then there's a PSP 3000. And the 3000, according to what I saw, is memory stick and UMD. And then I did my homework on the UMD disc, and it's proprietary to Sony. And they, I don't know if they released it for other manufacturers. I think they did. And you could put whatever you want on it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know the whole technical, legal ease of it. But here's the thing for me. I searched. I was looking for a UMD burner. And then, of course, you got to get writable. And here's probably the problem. Writable discs. And it'd probably be like CDs, RWs, or just R, where you can write to them once. And that's it. And I still would do that. Oh, phone blowing up. Again. I would still do that, though. Because I want something. People follow me on Twitter really a lot today. And a lot of working out people today. A lot of gym stuff. Let's see here. Let me stick with this UMD thing, and I'll get into Twitter and some things. But I'm trying to find a format for me that I can listen to stuff. Like, for instance, I was camping, and I'm using Spotify, which, whatever. I have Winamp on my computer, and that's pretty much what I sync my Walkman up. It's an actual Walkman iPod MP3 player. Like that, love it. It's not big enough, though, memory-wise, but I still like it. But it just seems like I'm jumping from this to that to this, and I get satellite radio in the car. But there's nothing. I have a car that has a hard drive, but the problem with that is you got to rip it into MP3, and then it takes forever to download it into the hard drive. But see, that's only for that car. So I don't know if I'm the only one that's experiencing this, because it's really irritating. If I had a UMD case and some disc, because CDs are too big, cassettes are gone. You can't even find a car with a cassette player, as far as I know, let alone now CDs, a CD player. And I just love to pop a UMD with my disc, because they hold 1.8 gigs from what I know. That's a hell of a lot of songs. Let's see, a song is 3 megabytes. So 3 times 200 is 600. So 600 times 3 is 1.8, right? So what is that? 600 times 3. 2,400 songs. Is that right? Did I do that math right? I don't think I did. 3 gigs. 3 times 2 is 600. Boy, that's bad. I need Common Core. 3 gigs a song. 200 songs is 600. Okay, so 200 times 3. What's that? 600? 600 songs? Right? 600 times 3? Oh, my God. Okay, if Johnny had 5 apples and Susie had 2 and they had a UMD disc, who would eat what first? All right. Calendar notes. No, I want calendar. No. I know. Calculator. Okay. So if you have a 3 megabyte times 200, and why are we doing 200? 200 songs. Okay. 200 songs would be 600. 600 songs times 3. 1,800. Oof. Wow, my head is really out of it. You have 3 megabyte songs times 200 songs. That's 600 megabytes. 3 times 3. 3 times 200, that's 600 songs. Right? 600. 600 times 3 equals 1,800. Yeah, 1,800 megabytes is a 1.8 gig. So anyway, so just for the sake of being a complete moron, 600 songs. Now, and then you carry 10 discs, 6,000 songs. I mean, I can somehow, some way shove 10 discs in my car or something, or have some type of catalog in my house, or transfer it, or have both. See, that's the thing. And if these UMDs were, I don't know, $5 a piece, and you can write to them, you could have 6,000 songs on 10 discs. 6,000 songs on 10 discs. So 100, you'd have what, 60,000 songs? How many freaking songs do you need? Oop, where's my buzzer at? There we go. Yeah. How many do you need? I don't know. The only thing about this mic is it's on the desk and it's picking up everything. So in the PSP screen, it is, I don't know what the resolution on it is or whatever, but wow, really nice and clear. And the UMD just boots up real fast and recognizes it. And then I saw some negative comments about, well, it's a disc. And I know I'm talking about ancient. I might as well be talking about 8-tracks because I know it's gone. But I still think Sony was way ahead of the game here with this thing. Because I don't want shit on the cloud. I don't. I don't want it off in Never Never Land. I want it. I want it in my physical hand to do what I want to do with it. And then the UMD disc would have done that. And I read stories. Well, I don't see anybody ever put music on this thing, but it's great for music and songs. Or not music. Great for video and song and shit. Well, great for video games and movies. Like, okay, whatever. But, releasing it on a UMD? No. I don't think that would be, maybe. But you can't find CDs anymore. And you got to download everything. And then all the artists are getting screwed. And then you can't really share it. And that's the problem. You can't check it out from somebody. You can't borrow their phone or their hard drive. But toss a UMD disc to them. Here, check this out. Go buy this stuff. I don't know, man. I really think the boat was missed on that thing. I really, really do. Not to mention you could back up. 1.8 gigs is not a lot in computer land, but how many files are you going to back up that are bigger than that? I don't think a lot. My first computer had 240 megabyte hard drive. 240 megabytes. 4 gigs of RAM. And it was a 286? What the hell was a Packard Bell? And the optical drive was not even CD-ROM. It was 3.5 floppy. So it's not even optical, is it? It's mechanical. So I upgraded it to CD-ROM and upgraded the RAM, which was really expensive. I got it up to 8 megabytes. 8 megabytes of RAM. And now you have disks and drives and thumb drives that are 32 gigs. What are the? I got some right here. Right into it. That's my drag. I love this Dragonfly. Check Dragonfly. USB doohickey, and it makes your sound so puts more fidelity in your sound. So what is this? I don't even know. Okay, I can't see what this is, but I think it's 32 gigs, and it's crazy. And a thumb drive. It's like, again, what are you going to back up? I got a Seagate here. This thing looks like a freaking big piece of Texas toast. And I don't know what the gigs on this thing is. And this is kind of stuff I used to back up on, which I should hook up and have it for backup drive. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's really irritating because I really could have enjoyed some music this weekend, and I couldn't because I couldn't find what I wanted. I couldn't pull out what I wanted. So, I'm going to likey what's going on right now. So, oh man, let's see. Hello. It's in the chat room. Looks like nobody's there. Is anybody home? Is anybody home? And there is camera and microphone access allowed. So, okay, so if the camera is activated on Spreaker, who the hell's watching? It's weird. I can understand YouTube, but why are you Spreaker? Why are you activating my frickin' camera? I don't know. What time is it? Half an hour. I don't know. So that's my gizmo thing there. I ordered a PSP 3000 when I got home, and then I was in my camper, so I just stuck it like on the wine rack, and I was charging it, and I watched the whole freaking movie while I was cleaning the kitchen and doing stuff, and I'm like, this is cool. This is really cool. But I can't get internet up there, and if I didn't download, I have a baggie full of UMD discs. I probably got about 40 of them. Pick from any movie I want. And downloading 40 movies onto the PSP Vita or whatever, I don't know if I want to do that. So I don't know. Is it me? I mean, it seems like everything's going digital and cloud or digital onto your own hard drive or memory stick, and I don't. It's like a TiVo, nothing against that, like a disc recorder. But I don't think I want that. I want something I got in my hand that I can shove somewhere and put it in something and play it with a customized disc. And it just seems like those days are gone. I think we leapfrogged a little bit too much on our technology as far as storable media. Was that what you would call it, right? Storable media. Because if the internet goes down, which they say it can't, but if something happens, let's say an EMP, none of your shit's going to work anyway. Oops. But let's just say something goofy really happens and you can't get on the internet. You can't watch your movies. I have Voodoo and all that's on their cloud, on their server. I just don't know if I bought it, but you have it. Like, oh yeah, here's a mortgage on your house, but we're going to live in it. Like, what? Doesn't make any sense. Something not right about it. And I can't put my finger on it yet, but I'm going to. I'm going to figure it out. But yeah, if someone, somehow, some way, which it won't happen, UMD writable discs, and just a one-time CDR, or UMDR, not RW, because that freaks them out for some reason. Like, oh no, you can't record more than once. Like, what the fuck's the difference? I just pull another disc out. I don't know, unless they want to sell discs, but there was a big deal when CDRs came out, and then RWs. It's like, oh, you have an RW? Oh, naughty. Why? It's like, you can erase a tape. Why can't you redo a disc? I don't know. It's a lot of paranoia going on with that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't even think a big UMD player, an MP3 player, it would be hard to make. I don't really think it would. And it would be the size of the disc, obviously. And a couple, maybe AAA batteries and really nice sound, because Sony has their proprietary sound, dynamic sound effects and stuff and enhancements. And I mean, I'm in, man. Make a Bluetooth earbuds or headphones, and then you can take the disc out and you can shove it in your stereo and get in your car and you go home. Then you can shove it in your high fidelity system, which I don't even see them anymore with anybody. Shove it in your high def high fidelity amp when you get home and playing on your surround sound. I don't know, man. It just seems too simple. But it's farthest from being simple. I don't get it. So anyway, I'm not going to be on here much longer. I had a little too many drinky poos last night. Pulled out the tequila, and it's really hurting a little bit today. Too much adult fun. So I was at the campground, so I wasn't drinking or driving or none of that stupid ass stuff, and neither should you. But nobody should do that. But yeah, just had a good old time. And pulled out the Patron and was like, oh boy. So it's like hurting just a little bit here. So, but what I'm going to talk about here, and I'm going to call it, is because I'm just not getting into this. Sorry, and you're probably not either. So I am going to set a time and a day to interview the band Forever Still. And I'm pretty sure Maya's going to be on, and maybe, I don't know, she didn't tell me. But it's going to be a real laid-back thing. If you don't know who they are, go to foreverstill.dk. Bandcamp, YouTube, Forever Still, Instagram. And what's really cool about them is they're making videos. And they just got off tour. I think actually might be playing tonight. And they're done for their little tour here. And getting their sound check got rave reviews. It's like, oh man, I just heard, it's a multi-band thing. And I just heard sound check for Forever Still. It's like, holy shit. Like, they didn't say that, but it's like, okay, if the sound check's that good, then the performance has to be awesome, and I'm sure it is. But they're going to, I mean, if they don't break out, I mean, I'm done. I'll sell all my fucking guitars. I'll sell all my music. I'll turn into a kung fu, one of those guys, Shaolin monk, and just disappear. Because it's like, really? Really? So I'm going to get them on there. They were really cool, too, because I did a real quick, I'm going to close share room, really quick thing with them. And I've told the story before, and I'll tell it again when I talk to them. But I was on YouTube, and I think they're missing lead guitar and undertones and more guitar, lead guitar. And they don't set their songs up for it because they don't have one. They don't have a lead guitarist. And I'm like, man, you should just extend this out by the bridge and whatever, and that's a perfect solo. And if you need a crappy guitarist, I'll do it. And I'm like, we'd like to hear that. And I'm like, oh man, really? Never did a lead in my life, and I did, and I just put the song in here, and I'm gonna play it and just let it ride out and close the show. But I threw some songs up, and I accidentally threw this one up with Towards the Edge with the solo that I did, and sent it to him. And I'm like, oh man, that's like number one. It was a huge mistake and accident because I didn't do it on purpose. I just saw the song Towards the Edge, and then at the end it says with solo, and I'm like, oh great. And threw it up yesterday to try to get some recognition for him. And I took it down, and I'm like, I'm real sorry. I did not mean to do that, and I don't want to seem like a self-serving ass. And they're like, why would we think that? I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Really? Because if it was my band and some guy I don't even know, and well, yeah, let me do it. Let me do a solo and do it. And then they threw it up on a block because it's not really the band. And this is me talking. It's not really the band. It's the band with some asshole doing a solo that sucks. And it's like, that's not them. But so whatever. And they're like, no, you can do it. You can share it. You can do whatever you want. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So that is so cool. So that's the kind of people that these guys are. And Like, well, why would we get mad at that? Why would we do that? I don't know, because everybody's usually an asshole and overprotective nowadays, and I might even have a problem with it, looking at it from that perspective. But I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. So I'm going to have them on. They are 5 or 6 hours ahead of us, so I got to schedule that, and we're going to do that, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So tell your friends, tell your parents, tell everybody that loves music, check out Forever Still, and I'm going to keep plugging it, and I will give a date and a time when we're going to interview these guys, because it's going to be cool. It's going to be fun. All right, so anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for listening to me, and have a great week. I'll try to get on as much as I can. And I'm going to leave you with Forever Still with the solo that I threw in there, and you're really cool. Let me do this. So there you go. Have a great week, and thanks for listening to me. You have been listening to the original Red Pill Show.